sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Yeah. Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Heinz Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by Big Ben, their veteran quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger.
He's one of the more exalted quarterbacks in the league, but I still don't think he gets enough appreciation for his ability to read defenses and lead his ball club.
Like 30. Like 54. Like 54.
First carry for James Conner, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Offensive starters, here they are. David DeCastro, what do you think about him, Charles?
Brandon could not have been better trained at Stanford. So well schooled in the run game and the pass game, and especially in pro principles. David DeCastro could be an all-pro in the years to come.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
Bobby Wagner's one of the more fluid middle linebackers in the NFL, able to range deep in coverage, also able to rush the quarterback both inside and off the edge, and is an absolute tackling machine in the running game.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Diva. SOS. Hey, let's go double count right here, double count. 14. Good cut.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. And one of the big bodies helping out this offense is your boy, Upati.
And all he wants to do is have running plays called. Fire out and smack people.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Get the ball. Check. He's coming, double up. All go special.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. On first down, it's Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They run it with Carson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The first carry for C.J. Procise. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And an alley to run. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They'll run with Procise. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Let's go. Alert flag.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Ben to throw again. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, but it'll be 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster, that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Roethlisberger now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Right back to Connor here on first. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. On 2nd down now, it's Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The drive starts with C.J. Procise. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
380. Good job right there. Good job right there. Stop your body.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bud Dupree showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, this one into the hands of Metcalf. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
they? When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now Wilson on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10.
230. 50's the mile. Man, I got you.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
What's the run? They're running it.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. To throw again is Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Complete. It's Johnson. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Boswell for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So let's glance at a player's spotlight now with Russell Wilson. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Wilson now off the bootleg. Flushed out right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe he starts a new streak now because Ryan...
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Bud Dupree picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. But overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Second and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Samuels. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. For the short yardage, trying to pick up first downs. That big guy, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They go draw play. This is Samuels. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
180.
Here's Samuels again. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
This is Carson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That was 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Samuels. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Samuels. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. That 2nd down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Samuels. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
But it's brought in by Washington. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Connor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Roethlisberger throwing complete to McDonald. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Touch 50, touch 50.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. But he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. from 17 yards out. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Steps away to his left. It's caught. Lockett. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Ben leaves to counter on the draw. And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Vance McDonald, 47 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He'll dump it off to Procise. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a second down. To throw is Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Throwing again here. Wilson buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. There's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise? Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going. Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay. Yeah, in this case. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. On first down, it's Conner. And some room to maneuver. Escapes the defender. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks' 34-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it was due in large part once again to the play of big number 7, their quarterback Ben Roethlisberger.
And as you and I both know, there can be some really good Big Ben days. There can be some not quite as good Big Ben days, but they're always going to be exciting, aren't they? He makes plays. He stands in the pocket and delivers against a fierce rush. He can exit out at times. There's something special about that guy, and no game is out of reach when he's on the field.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.